After 9 years of dating, Minah finally accepts on Joo-wan's proposal. November wedding revealed. Why did it take nearly a decade for Minah to say yes? What changed after all these years? A love story full of patience, passion, and surprises is finally heading to the altar. Let's uncover the full story with Hidden Korea, right now. Why did it take 9 years for Minah to say yes? Was it time, fate, or simply the quiet strength of a love built far from flashing cameras and public declarations? The news broke gently yet thunderously across South Korean and international entertainment media. Girls' Day's Minah and actor Joo-wan are finally engaged. After nearly a decade of togetherness, the couple announced their upcoming wedding this November. For fans who have quietly rooted for them, this was more than just a celebrity update. It was a love story reaching its long-awaited crescendo. Where it all began, the year was 2014. Girls' Day had cemented their place in the K-pop pantheon with hits like Something and Darling. Minah, known not only for her vocals but also her quirky charm and girl-next-door vibe, was expanding her presence in acting. Joo-wan, a versatile actor admired for his subtlety and strength on screen, had just wrapped up a major drama and was preparing for a film role. They met, fittingly, through work, on the set of a weekend drama where both had supporting roles. Chemistry was instant but quiet, felt rather than flaunted. According to a staff member who later spoke anonymously, they were always smiling when talking to each other. You could sense something, even if they didn't act on it openly. Minah later mentioned in an interview that her first impression of Joo-wan was that of a calm and collected person, someone who didn't need to speak loudly to command attention. He was always respectful, always attentive. That stayed with me, she said. The beginning of something real. By early 2015, rumors had begun to swirl. Paparazzi spotted them leaving the same restaurant, wearing matching hats, and sharing a quiet moment in a side street in Joo-wan. Their agencies denied the rumors at first, calling them friends. But months later, they confirmed it. Minah and Joowan were dating. Unlike many celebrity couples who go public and quickly crumble under the pressure, Minah and Joowan chose a different path. They disappeared from headlines. They lived, loved, and supported each other behind the scenes. While fans occasionally speculated on their status, the couple never made grand public declarations. They let their silence speak, keeping it private in the public world. In the hyper-visible world of Korean entertainment, privacy is a rare and precious commodity. For nearly a decade, Minah and Joowan maintained an almost mythic level of discretion. There were no Instagram posts hinting at their relationship, no red carpet appearances together, couple interviews. And yet, those who paid attention could see the signs. In one interview in 2018, Minah spoke about the importance of emotional safety in a relationship, being understood without having to explain everything. That's rare. Around the same time, Joo-wan told a magazine, "I think love is something that grows quietly. You water it every day, even if no one sees." The public might not have seen grand gestures, but behind the scenes, their love was constant. They took late-night walks along the Han River, visited hidden cafes in Busan, and made a habit of writing letters to each other during long shoots. One of Minah's close friends revealed that during Girls' Day's peak promotional periods, she would always carry a note from Joo-wan in her wallet, a small reminder that someone was quietly cheering her on. Growing together, apart and together, throughout the years, both Minah and Joowan continued to grow professionally. Released solo music, took on lead roles in dramas, and even made variety show appearances where she charmed audiences with her wit and honesty. Joo-wan, meanwhile, built a steady acting career in both film and television, with roles that showcased his maturity and range. What bonded them, insiders say, mutual respect and a shared understanding of how demanding and unpredictable the industry could be. Gave each other space when needed, but always showed up when it mattered most. One anonymous stylist recounted an episode from a late-night drama shoot in winter 2020. Minah had a long day and looked completely exhausted. Joo-wan wasn't even in the show, but he dropped by with hot drinks and stayed until filming ended. No fuss, no photos, just presence. They also grew personally. Minah explored photography, painting, even volunteered at animal shelters. Joo-wan took up writing and was often seen reading on set between takes. Both pursued quiet, personal passions that helped them remain grounded. The unspoken proposal that took years. Friends close to the couple revealed that marriage had always been a quiet conversation between them, not a goal to be rushed but a destination to arrive at when both felt truly ready. They weren't waiting for the perfect moment, said a friend. They were building it every day. So why now? What changed? Minah's close circle believes it was a shared realization that time, which they had always treated with patience, finally delivered its signal. It wasn't about a deadline, it was about alignment, said one friend. Their careers, their values, their hearts, everything lined up. In an age where relationships are often announced, monetized, and analyzed publicly, Minah and Joowan represent a different kind of love. One that values depth over display. One that believes in timing, not trends. They showed that love doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers. A night to remember. The proposal happened far from the city lights, on a cliffside overlooking the sea in Jeju Island. It was just past sunset. Sky had turned a painter's palette of colors: lavender, gold, rose. A gentle breeze carried the scent of the ocean. Minah thought they were just there for a short vacation. Joowan had something else planned. He had spent weeks preparing. The location was a private villa perched on a hill. Clear view of the horizon. The staff had been instructed to stay out of sight. Soft light lit the pathway to a wooden deck, where a small table was set with candles, flowers, handwritten letter. As Minah stepped onto the deck, music began playing softly, a piano version of her solo song, the one she once said she wrote during a difficult time in her life. He held out the letter first. In it, wrote not only about love, but about time, how it tests, teaches, and ultimately reveals what is meant to last. When she looked up, he was already down on one knee. The moment she said yes. There were no cameras, no flash, no audience, just the sound of waves crashing and hearts beating. She cried. He laughed nervously. She said yes. According to a close friend, she didn't even look at the ring at first. She was too busy looking at him. The ring was simple yet elegant. A design Minah had once admired in a magazine years ago. It wasn't about size or sparkle, it was about memory and meaning. It was a moment 9 years in the making. It had felt like the beginning. Breaking the news. When they returned to Seoul, they told their families first. Then, close friends. And finally, their agencies issued a joint statement, confirming the engagement and revealing that the wedding would take place in November. Fans flooded social media with joy. It's the most patient love story in K-pop and a reminder that true love waits. Girls' Day members reportedly cried when Minah shared the news. One member posted a story with the caption, "Dorm talks to wedding bells. Proud of you, Minah." The wedding plans, details remain private. Sources close to the couple say the ceremony will be intimate, held at a venue surrounded by nature, perhaps a nod to the place where the proposal happened. Minah is said to be working with a designer she's admired since her Rocky days, and the wedding dress is expected to reflect her classic yet playful style. As for Joowan, he reportedly wants the wedding to feel like a gathering of hearts, not a spectacle. "We want it to feel real," said. Like us. The couple is also planning a short honeymoon, possibly in Europe or New Zealand, though nothing has been confirmed. Looking ahead, what comes next? Neither has spoken publicly about post-marriage plans, and fans speculate that both will continue their careers while supporting each other as they always have. Their story isn't just a tale of romance, a testament to endurance, privacy, mutual respect, and growing in tandem rather than in spotlight. As one longtime fan wrote, "They didn't break the internet, they warmed our hearts." And come November, when they walk down the aisle, it won't just be a wedding. It will be the quiet celebration of every silent promise they've ever made. From a shy smile on set in 2014 to a whispered yes by the sea in 2024, Minah and Joowan have shown the world that real love doesn't rush. It waits. It works, and when the time is right, it shines.